All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wizard Room episode 9, I believe. Today, we're going to be talking about Williams Pinball Pack 4. And this is a show where we talk about virtual pinball releases, high-scoring strategies, and to show off some high-level gameplay. With me, as always, my good friend, Scoaljo. Scoaljo, how you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm doing great. Good evening, guys. I hope everybody's having a good Monday.
I know I'm having a good Monday. Football season is among us, and I that's why I got a little distracted these past few days. I just got this pack yesterday, and I've been watching some football these last few weeks. So forgive me if I'm not as well versed in some of these games as I always am, but I tried to give you guys some good content. And then with us today is Chalatalove. Chalatalove, good to see you, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing well, brother. How you doing today? How's everybody out there?
Doing great, man. So as I mentioned today, we're going to be talking about Williams Pinball Pack Volume 4. So this, I'm not sure when. I think they did this back in like 2019 or 2022 or something like that. And we just got this for the At Games 4KP. All three of us are At Games 4KP players. And we got this on Thursday. And At Games is kind of doing this thing now where it's like, they stopped doing the calendars. And it's like, we're getting this. And then not guaranteed, but it is nice when it comes out. So we did get this on Thursday. I'm not sure when the next one will be. But in this pack, we had Red and Ted's Roadshow, Hurricane, and Whitewater. Let's go over to you, Chalatalove. Chalatalove, have you gotten any time on these? Really, at least enough time to know if you have a favorite?
Man, honestly, on this pack, I like them all. This was probably one of the tougher packs for me to have to pick a favorite, man, because all the tables are great on this pack. So I haven't had a lot of time with them, but I'm looking forward to tonight.
Absolutely. Now, I'm not going to say that I have admiration for all of these tables, but we'll cover that when we get there. Okay. But before we get there, let's go over to you, Scoaljo. Scoaljo, do you got a favorite of these three?
I'm thinking so. Before it released, I thought I was going to like Whitewater the best because I've liked that table for a long time, but I'm really enjoying Roadshow in this pack. It's a lot of fun. The SSF kit is just rocking. It's a fun table.
Gotcha. And so with that, I'm going to bring up I'll bring up the first table in the pack, which I'm going to bring up is Red and Ted's Roadshow. So this game, I hadn't played it, and I was like, man, I gotta get ready for the show, man. I got to study up. And I played one game, and I saw Scoaljo on the very top of the leaderboard, and I said, thank you for saving my bacon, brother, because that means somebody on this panel knows how to play this game. So, Scoaljo, and maybe just take like 30 seconds, a minute. What's the main thing you're really trying to do on this game?
So the main thing you're trying to do is gather miles and work your way through the United States. You're trying to hit each city as you go through it. Now, the bumpers change the cities. and some cities are much better than others. But the big thing about this table, I think, is the advancing your bonus and getting your ramp shots right. Once you get those ramp shots right, you can get your bonus up to 6x, and then work on the rest of your game, work on the rest of your cities, try to get to the wizard mode. Wizard mode has actually 3 different modes there on the West Coast. And it's a lot of fun. You can gather a lot of points traveling through the United States, picking up miles, picking up cities, and picking up your 6x bonus are how I got the top score.
Gotcha. Okay. So one thing about this game, so guys, this is a Pat Lawler design. Okay. And you kind of get a feeling for that. I mean, we're not going to talk about the looks right off the get go. We will address the elephant in the room. Okay. But besides that, if you guys can see the play field here on the left side of the screen, if you're watching the show, it's a typical Pat Lawler thing. You know, think of the Addams Family, right? It's got, you know, your 2 main flippers. You got the cross ramp flipper, and this one also has a little flipper over there towards the outlane, kind of like how the Addams Family does. I immediately saw. I was like, this is very reminiscent of the Addams Family. But like I said, let's address the elephant in the room. And the reason why this was the last game that I decided to play in this pack. Dude, what in the world? Those heads are creepy as hell, bro. Yes. I mean, come on, man. Like, dude, it's like scary. Like I could imagine like you having this, like imagine you have like one pinball machine in your house. Imagine it being this one, dude. And like you turn the corner and then those things just are right there. Like it's a lot of love. You gotta understand what I'm talking about there, right?
Yeah, it's pretty creepy, dude. I mean, I couldn't imagine walking around the corner and like if there was some kind of pyro surge or something, and these things turned on in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and then the mouth started
like,
going.
I'm not going in there.
I know some people have a very not so much a fear or a phobia, but they don't like ventriloquism and like puppetry and stuff like that. And that's what these are like, because you know the way their mouths move and everything, like they look like puppets. So if that's something that's going to creep you out, man, there's not much else to say. It's on the table. It is, but in the one game that I did play, you know, it felt like a typical Pat Lawler flow. Scoaljo, remind us again. So I just looked. I can actually look right here. If I look over here, you got 2.3 billion points on this table. And the second place is 1.8 billion. So 2.3 billion. You obviously have a very good grasp. If you had to tell somebody one thing to do, would you say this table is more of a grind to get those points, or are you kind of like, is it more of like, you know, just there's just one thing in your mind that you're trying to accomplish?
It's definitely a grind. It's a table you definitely want to play a little slower and line up your shots. You have plenty of time to actually hit everything. One tip for this table is ignore the bulldozer in the center of the table. It's the most dangerous thing to hit in the game, and I don't think I aimed for it one time in my 2.3 billion game. It's just ignoring that bulldozer.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's a couple things on a few of these tables in this pack that are real death shots. Not even so much like just guaranteed drains, but you're almost guaranteeing yourself getting in trouble. So we're not going to go too much into this table in particular because, like I said, I don't really know that much about it, guys. I'm as human as the next guy. I looked at that and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, let's go to the next one. Okay, not saying it's a bad game, but if anybody's going to show you how to play this game tonight, it will be Scoaljo. But let's go on to, and now we're going to go on to the second game in this pack. I'm saving the best, in my opinion, the best for last. Okay, we'll go to the second table in this pack, which is Hurricane. Okay, I had never played Hurricane in my life. Okay, and then I didn't even know what it looked like. And I saw they announced okay, we're getting a game called Hurricane. I was like, Hurricane, that sounds pretty badass, bro. I bet you they could put some really cool stuff in that game. And then I loaded it up and I'm like, is this the right game? Like, what is this? Okay, so all right, so we got a Hurricane game. All right, it's basically clown circus thing, but it's Hurricane. Okay. One thing I didn't mention about these games are like they were all Williams machines that were released in the early 1990s. Like, when we had that Volume 9 pack, there were some games that were really old. Like in the not, I don't, I'm calling mid 80s really old, guys. I know that I'm a young buck over here, older in terms of the golden years of pinball. This was in the early to mid 90s where a lot of those great games came out. So just throwing that out there. But Hurricane, okay? This is not an opinion-based show. We're not sitting here talking about, we really love this game, we don't like this game. We're trying to be objective about things, but I will objectively say I don't like this game. I don't like it. I have played this one, okay? I do know some things about this, so we actually can discuss this game, but I don't really like it that much. Chalatalove, have you gotten to play this game at all? Have you,
Yeah, I've gotten to play it.
And have you seen this in real life? Like, so, because, like me, like, I'm not saying I was disappointed, but, like, I didn't know what the game was. I was loading up Hurricane, and I saw this.
Yeah, I have never played it in the wild before, ever, but I've never seen it in the wild before for that. But I have played it a little bit on my iPad before this, but just a little tiny bit. And I mean, it's an okay table. It's not the best table in the pack, like you said, but I mean, there's only a few shots in this table, but the physics really, really make this table challenging, in my opinion.
Gotcha. So we can talk a little bit about this game. So the reason why I don't think it's that hard to discuss this game is because I don't think this game is that deep. Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, I haven't gotten a super high score, but it's only got a couple like main shots in the game. You've got the Hurricane shot, which is cool. Like that, I will give it that. It is cool that it's got that ramp orbit that you hit and it goes all the way around and it comes down like that. In real life, that would be cool to see. And it is one of the main shots in this game that you really have to get good at. And then it's got the little Ferris wheel things that move the ball. The stuff's cool, man. But and before we really talk about the scoring, I'll just get it out of the way. And I'm going to say, I didn't think I was going to say it, but I'm going to say it. One of the reasons why I don't like this game, guys, is how much I don't like Party Zone, right? I think this game takes all the bad parts of Party Zone and does it even worse. Okay? Like, I really wanted to learn this game. I really wanted to do it, but dude, the music is just oh my god. I'm like, dude, I can't play. If I play this for too long, I'm gonna be hearing that in my sleep and I will get nightmares. Absolutely. And I don't like the theming of it either. And that's as much as I'm going to go into me ripping on the game. Let's talk about how to play the game. Okay? Scoaljo, you said you wrote a note and you wrote one note for this game. What would be your note on this?
I did. My one note that I wrote for this game is ramp, ramp, ramp. That's pretty much it. If the ramp is lit, you got to hit it. If you're in multi-ball, hit the ramp. If your ramp isn't lit, light your ramp. That seems to be the best strategy for this game. If somebody knows better, let me know, please.
Yeah, and I'd be interested if Ben ends up showing up in the chat. I know he has the high score. I think he had like 90 million. That's another thing about this game is that it's not very high scoring. Okay, it's not like Red and Ted's, man. It was funny because it's one of the reasons why I don't like the game too, is because the scoring feels very similar to Party Zone 2, how it's so low scoring. And like you feel like you're doing a whole bunch of stuff and you're getting no points. Where then I load up Red and Ted's Adventure or Roadshow and I hit 5 shots. I'm like, wow, I already beat my score in the other game. Obviously, it makes no difference. But like you just said, Scoaljo, I think that if you can get good at hitting that Hurricane ramp, first of all, if you hit it, I think like twice, that's when you can start. Like you hit it for 1,000,000 points. But then it starts giving you palace letters. I know palaces. There's 3 different things you can do on this game. You can get the multi-ball. You can do the clown. You fill out the clown's face by hitting all the different targets, and you get a frenzy mode. It's probably worth a lot. I think I've read. I haven't gotten it, but it says it's like a 25-second frenzy mode where everything is like 750,000, and then you hit it, and then it gets in and it increases, almost like Card Attack and No Good Gophers, where you get the points base, and every time you hit one, you collect it and it pumps it up, and you collect it and it pumps it up. But the only thing about this one is it says that as soon as you drain the ball, it resets. It only progresses if you keep doing it on the same ball. Okay, and then the one thing that I think is very important to know in this game is multi-ball. Now, multi-ball is you start it. This is one of the reasons why I didn't like it when I played it. The way that you start multi-ball is there's the 3 duck targets on the left. Okay, they're little drop. I don't even know what you call those. Spot, I guess spot targets, but they're like kind of like drop targets, but they're like they're on a swinging post. I don't know. There's 3 of those on the left side of the play field, right? You hit those and you light your locks. You lock both balls, and then you get a 3-ball multi-ball. And I think Ben can correct me if I'm wrong. You guys in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like that's where most of the points in this game are going to be, because when you're in multi-ball, that hurricane ramp on the right side starts off at 1 million points. Then it goes to 2 million points.
2 million.
Then it goes to 5 million points. Like, it really starts getting up there. And then after you're done, like, let's say you finish the multi-ball, you're down to 1 ball. The play field has a multiplier on it. Like, after that multi-ball is over, so you can keep hitting stuff. Chalatalove, have you noticed any? Like, have you ever gotten the multi-ball in this game?
Yeah, I've gotten the multi-ball, and it seems like the first time you get the multi-ball, you only need to hit the lock twice, and then it starts the multi-ball. When you start the multi-ball again, you have to hit those side targets to lock a ball, and then you have to hit them again to lock the second ball. So you don't just hit them once and it stops them. You have to hit them again. And the physics, man, it'll throw the ball all over the place. It can get pretty challenging really fast.
And I think one of the things is that, like you said, with starting the multi-ball, and this is common amongst a lot of different pinball games, right? Is you feel like that first time you get the multi-ball is when you really need to perform, because it can be really hard to get back there. Think of No Good Gophers, right? You can start that multi-ball, you hit the center, the gopher pops up, you hit it, and you lock it. You hit the center, the gopher pops up, you hit it, and you lock it. Well, you get through that multi-ball, and then you got to try to, like, you want to restart the multi-ball. Now what do you got to do? I got to hit the center 5 times, and then do that, and then do it again. And by the way, if you're hitting the center a bunch of times, it'll start putting stuff in your way. Like, it just tells you it's a thing about a lot of these pinball games is that the first time you get in multi-ball is where you really want to perform. It's probably the most important part of the game. Yeah, if you're going to get a super, super high score, you're going to probably have to get more than 1. But especially, like, if you're playing this and you're not playing in a grind session where you're going to play 50 games, like maybe you only got 2 games, that makes it even more important that, don't, like, when you get your first multi-ball, that's where you really don't want to throw it away. Would you agree with that, Skull? Oh, go ahead, Charles.
And if you can... when it comes to, like, I guess getting another thing to go for would be that Palace jackpot. And if you can build that Palace jackpot up high enough, you can actually score some pretty quick points pretty fast. I mean, I think I remember getting one at one time that was like 12 million or something like that. And once you get that jackpot, and that's starting that Palace jackpot. Once you start that Palace jackpot, you can relight that jackpot and score 12 million points, and then it just keeps advancing and keeps advancing. So that's another thing to possibly try for to get some points on this table. But
gotcha.
Cool, that's good to know. Yeah.
But so Ben was just in the chat here. He said, "Do a multi-ball. Cradle the ball on the right flipper and shoot first." That's what I thought.
Yeah,
and it's one of these things about these games is that it's nothing against Ben, but when I see that Ben is far and away higher than most people, I'm like, there's probably something in this game where you can hit a shot over and over again. And he's really good at squeezing out points where you're just gonna hit something again and again. And I'm like, okay. And one thing about this game is that hurricane shot, okay, it's a common thing with where you can get a high score and recycle shots, is where you hit a ramp and it comes back to the flipper that you hit it. Not like Taxi. If you remember Taxi or Fishtails, like where it crosses, you hit the right one, you use the right flipper and hit it, and it goes to the left flipper. That makes a lot of these strategies a lot more difficult. Think of like the Addams family when you're in the multi-ball. What do you got to do there? You got to hit it, and then you got to post pass it, and then you got to hit the shot, and then like that adds a way more difficult element. In this game, if you can hold the ball on the right flipper, it's almost just like Star Trek, right? Hold the ball on the right flipper, shoot the ball from the left flipper up the hurricane, and it'll come right back to the flipper. And in this game, it's the same virtual pinball trick that you guys have seen me do a lot. Is you can nudge the ball into the slingshot. In this case, it would be an up nudge, okay? And up nudges are fine in Zen games. When that ball is coming to the bottom of the slingshot, if you up nudge it, it will stop. Because otherwise, if you just hold the flipper up, it's going to roll off. And to actually time a moving ball, I've tried it, man. I've tried timing that that hurricane shot where you try to time it as it comes back and you hit it. Very difficult. But when the ball stopped on the flipper, you hit it halfway on the flipper, it'll go right through. So, and I'm glad that you told me that.
It is possible that you can backhand that hurricane loop with the right flipper as well. If you can, get the ball kind of roll up and you can backhand it in there. It's not 100%. It's possible.
That is a good thing to know though, because you know when you get into this multi-ball, and it's something that I would want to practice, right? Because say you're in the multi-ball and you've trapped the ball on the right flipper, and you hit the ball with the left flipper and you miss. It's going to happen. Well, now that ball is flying up around, right? And instead of just hoping that ball gets on the left flipper, if you can know how to hit that ramp with the right flipper, that can give, because that ball is going to take a really long time to go all the way around. That'll give you some more time to regroup and keep your ramp going as well. So that's something I want to practice. So I actually thought for like right before the last time I closed the game, I was like, I wonder if you could hit that with the right flipper. But then I never tried it. Guys, it's always a good idea if you have something in your mind, especially when you're playing virtual pinball and you didn't have to put quarters in there. Just try something. Try something new. Try something because you never know. Because a lot of times when I've done that, I've found something. I'm like, hey, and then you're gonna do that every time. Right? So, yeah, definitely good advice there, Chalatalove. So, guys, that's Hurricane. I mean, yeah, we like I said, you got the clown stage, you got the pallets thing, you got multi-ball. Not much else to be said about that game, guys. There's a skill shot. The skill shot, you plunge the ball and you shoot the hurricane ramp, and it gives you 500,000. And what does it give you, like a palace letter or something like that? I'm pretty sure that's all it does. And cool. But yeah, like I said before, when you get the multi-ball, when the multi-ball ends, there is that playfield multiplier. I don't know the implications of that. Maybe you could, like, when you got the playfield multiplier, like maybe that helps you with scoring on the comment ramp. I don't know. I haven't studied it enough.
Advances too, though, doesn't it? It goes from like 3 to 5, and then I think that advances as well. I think it does.
Maybe.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll have to try that out. But I'm going to be 100% honest, guys, and we're going to and like this discussion is not going to be as long as our volume 9 discussion. We also had 4 people on that at that time that everybody wanted to say something about every table. So we're going to go to the last table, and I saved the one for last that I actually know a little bit about. Okay, like this was when I loaded these games up. I was like, okay, this is the one that I want to learn how to play. Okay, we're talking about whitewater. Okay, my opinion is not important. It's not the point of this show. But in my opinion, this is the big this is what I would buy the pack for. Now I know that I'm looking at the chat and some people are huge fans of Hurricane. Hey, you know what? More power to you. If you love that game, great. If you love Red and Ted's Roadshow, I mean, I'm not going to put no more comment necessary. But there's nothing wrong with the game. I just can't look at it. But this game is awesome, okay? And one of the things that I read when I was studying up on this game is that one of the reviews said that it's a very balanced scoring game. There's nothing that is like totally like throw everything else away, go for this, okay? Because there's quite a few things in this game, and I actually did this is the one game that I actually have notes on, so I'm not just winging it on this one, right? Whitewater. Okay, and you guys will be listening to me talk for a little bit. I'll bounce to you guys a little bit here, but I do know about this one. Okay, there's three main things. The main goal is to get to the, like, it's not really like a wizard mode, but you can get a big reward at the very end. It's the vacation jackpot. In order to do that, okay, there's three main objectives. There's Wet Willies, which you do by collecting all the different sets of rafts in the very center. It goes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you go all the way to the end, and then that's how you get the Wet Willies at the very end. Okay. There's also advancing to River Class 6, which really is the hardest, but there's a couple things that can help you with this, and it can actually be a mystery award to just complete it. And that's when you get that, that's like, well, okay, now it's time to go. Okay. And then there's collecting all your awards in the whirlpool. So of those three main objectives, let me go over to you, Scoaljo, because I know you were talking about how, you've never actually gotten through Wet Willies. Which one do you immediately came to your mind that, like, this one is like kind of hard?
So probably, I'm not sure, because most of this table is fairly balanced, like you were talking about. Not much feels harder than anything else. Sometimes hitting your whirlpool shots is a little bit tough, but the great thing is nothing's any more difficult than anything else. Even coming out of the bumpers, it seems as though it's pretty easy to catch. I never really have much problem with it.
Gotcha. Hold on. And I'm just, first of all, I want to address Mikey in the chat. Mikey, good to see you, buddy. I know he was like, hey, I'm here. Yeah, I see you, buddy. Glad you can make it, man. Don't forget to put a like on the video, right? I'm not going to ask for it, but I just did. And then Dennis also points out that there is the fourth objective is to lock the balls. That is, I was going to get to that. You're honestly going to probably do that at least one time. That's locking balls for multi-ball, which is that shot right up the center. Okay, you're probably going to do that at least one time before you complete everything, just because there's just no way around it. You're going to hit that ramp. You're going to hit that center lane a couple times, and you get a multi-ball. But the thing about this game is that in order to collect the vacation jackpot, you have to do the multi-ball as your last one. Okay, so you have to complete the Wet Willies, you have to complete the River Class 6, and you have to collect all the rewards before you can get the jackpot and get the multi-ball and then get the jackpot. But I've actually never done it, and I'm sure that once we start getting into the billions on this game, because the highest score right now is only 800 million, I'm sure there's going to be, at some point, we're going to be starting to get billions on this game. Okay? And in order to do that, you actually will have to get that jackpot. But in the meantime, you actually don't need to do that. You don't need to go through all that to get a really high score in this game. One of the biggest parts of this game that is high scoring is just the multi-ball, the regular old multi-ball, okay? Because the way that multi-ball works is after you lock 3 balls, it's going to shoot balls out of the top over there by Sasquatch in the top right corner of the playfield. I love that upper playfield on this table. I feel like that upper playfield and that flipper, it's so smooth. Like the ball goes up there and it's just like butter. Like you can just shoot it right across, and it comes down the left side of the left side of the playfield down that little slide, and it comes down to the flippers. Amazing. I love it. But when you're in the multi-ball, it's going to shoot the balls out there, and every time you hit the Insanity Waterfall, which is that super long shot, that's going to give you a jackpot. Every time you have collected a set of rafts on your way to Wet Willies, it will it increases the value of that jackpot. So later on in the game, those multi-ball jackpots are going to be worth a lot more. But more importantly, okay, the big thing in this game is one of your awards, okay, is 5 times scoring, okay? And a lot of people that have gotten a high score in this game might not have even realized how they got so many points so fast. Okay, I call it the last award. If you hit the bumpers, it changes which one you're going to get. But if you let's say you never hit the bumpers, it would be the last one you would get. But really, you want it to be your last one because you want to pair that 5 times scoring when you're just about to start a multi-ball. Okay, because if you do that, it will increase the value of that jackpot 5 times. Okay? So if that jackpot is worth, I think it starts off at 10 million, and every time you complete a set of rafts, it's like it adds 2 million. But let's say you got that jackpot up to 25 million, right? Or I guess it would never be 25. Let's call it 26 million, right? If you've got 5 times scoring on, instead of that first jackpot, and by the way, getting jackpots in the multi-ball, you're almost going to guarantee yourself at least 1 or 2, because the ball is going to come right to the flipper, right to the shot.
Mm-hmm.
There's no setup. All 3 balls are going to come right to that shot. You could get 3 in 2 seconds if you hit all 3 of them. But you can almost guarantee yourself you're going to get 1, right? Well, let's say you got 1 jackpot at 26 million times 5, right? Or let's say you get 2 jackpots at 26 million times 5. You've already got 250 million in 2 seconds of the game because you set yourself up right. So if there's one thing that I would say about this game, make sure that if you're looking like you're going to collect that last reward, and you can tell, if like you guys can't see these two in the chat here, but everybody else watching the show, if you look at the on the playfield there, all the way on the right side, there's like little orange lights that kind of go like this up the right side. The very last one there's 6 of them, and in real life it would be a lot easier to see, but because in virtual they're kind of almost hidden, like behind like stuff, like behind the ramp and behind the bumper. It's really hard to see. The very last one is your 5 times bonus. Scoaljo, have you noticed that about this game? Have you noticed that, like, wow, like that when that 5 times scoring came up, it was like all of a sudden, like I just got a lot of points.
Mm-hmm. It makes a huge difference in this game, that 5-time bonus. It absolutely does. Advancing your river also when coming out of that whirlpool shot, that adds to it as well. So
and
that would definitely be those my 2 tips.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Whenever you hit the whirlpool, okay,
mm-hmm.
that's going to help you advance your river class, because the way that the rules tell you to advance the river class, right, is to hit those spot targets on the left that spell river. Don't go for that. Don't shoot for those stupid spot targets, okay? Because the better way to get it is there's the 4 lights of the lanes, okay? Preferably your 2 in lanes, right? You can change those with your flipper, okay? When you hit the whirlpool, right? Unless you start like whirlpool challenge where you got to punch a ball. Let's say you just hit the whirlpool and it's going to shoot out of that hole on the left side of the playfield, right? If you make sure you hit the flipper so that you're 1 away from that right in lane. Then do your flipper so that it's held up. The ball is going to shoot out of that hole, and it's going to go up the in lane and back down the in lane. That's 2 spotted letters. So every time you do it, it's 5 letters to spell river, but basically every 2 times you do that, you're going to go up a class. Okay? And the reason why the class is so hard is because it doesn't, like, once you drain a ball, you have to start over. I actually only completed the class, the river, like I've gotten the river class 6 1 time. Chalatalove, have you played this game a lot? Have you ever completed that river class? And would you agree that, like, don't ever go for those spot targets on the left-hand side there?
Yeah, it's you're setting yourself up for failure when you go for those side targets, man. I mean, you hit it spot on, man. That's the best way to get your letters, is that the out lanes or the in lanes, whichever way. Hopefully the in lanes, not the out lanes.
Right. And one thing about this game, about these games, and shout out to Billy Woods Mods too. He did a good video showing off all these. He said that these games are super fast. Well, yeah, they're super fast because every single one of these games has stuff that you're hitting or going for, where if it ricochets off, it's in a certain way, it's coming gone, right? In this game, it's those spot targets on the left. And when you're trying to shoot that center, like the way that you have to start your multi-ball lock is you have to hit those spots. You have to hit the posts. Okay? The game basically says, oh, you don't want to hit the post? Too bad. You have to hit them. So you're never really going to go for – I'm never really going to go for them. I'm going to hit them in the interim. And then once it's lit up, then if it's flashing at me, then I know I can shoot it in there. I'm never going to just sit there with a ball and go, I think this is a good time to hit the post. No. If you're doing that, then that's just absolutely stupid. Sorry, but it is. Don't do that. Okay. But this game has that, right? And then Hurricane has that comet shot where, you know, when the ball comes out of that ramp, it's coming at you down the middle a million miles an hour. It's like, well, okay, is it going left? It's going right. It's like, oh, gone. Oh, I lost the ball. Okay, cool. And then I don't know too much about Red and Ted, so maybe I'm sure that I know in the one game I played, I hit Ted on the left hand side, and it came right down the middle. I'm like, oh, that was cool.
Yeah, that bulldozer I just avoided all the way.
Yeah. Exactly. So,
and it likes to glance off because a lot of those ramps, like the walls of those ramps, they extend super far, and there's only like one that extends out, and then the other extends out. And if the ball is coming down, especially on that table on Roadshow, it'll just barely glance off of one of those ramps right down the middle, man. Right down the middle, and there's not a damn thing you can do. Yeah. So it's brutal.
But what I will say, guys, is I do love this game. And before you guys sign off, not sign off, but get on your streams, Whitewater, okay, is going to be the game. If you want a chance to get a high score and win, either you guys or anybody else that joins live and streaming, this is the game. The high score on this game wins. Now, Scoaljo, I would like you to show off Red and Ted's Roadshow because I know that you can play that game. But if you want a chance to win the $10 gift card, he won it last week, so you can kind of be like, hey, let somebody else take it, right?
We'll play some Red and Ted.
Exactly. But Chalatalove and anybody else that ends up sending in their URLs, if I end up featuring you, this is the game to play. Okay, and it's shout out to Retro Tech X. He has his daily grind tournament. And I picked this table for today. So you can kind of double dip. So Chalatalove, if you get a super high score in this game, don't forget to take a picture. Okay.
And I think isn't this also on?
And this is also on Top of Bread. So definitely, we're triple dipping on this. Okay. If you get a high score on this, just take a picture and send it into Retro Tech, send it into Pop of Bread, and then I'll put it. And from now on in these contests, guys, if you do get a high score, just put it in the chat. Just be like, hey, I got here. Because that's way easier for me than to like fish back through an hour and a half of a stream and be like, I don't know. Okay. Oh, maybe he might have got that. Well, now I have to go to his stream that was actually off camera, and I don't want to do that. But anyways, guys, I think that the Whitewater is worth it for me to buy this pack just on its own. And I know some people are super big fans of Hurricane. Some people are super big fans of Red and Ted's. You know, it is a Pat Weller game, so it's a great game. But this pack, I'm glad that I bought it just for this Whitewater game, and I'm probably not going to play the other two games very much, but I will be playing this one a lot. And it's super hard and super fast, but it's fair, and you just have to learn what you really need to be going forward in this game. So before we get let me go back. Before we get to the part where we're going to do our live streams, let's just go around the horn one more time. Chalatalove, what would you say to anybody looking at this pack? Would you recommend it? And what is your final thoughts as far as how to play these games?
I would highly recommend this pack. It plays very, very well. I'm saying that it plays probably better than the last two games or packs that Zen has released. So, any word of advice on playing these tables? Try to slow down and take your shots accurately. I mean, that's all these tables in a nutshell. You got to slow down and take these shots accurately because they will come back and bite you to be inconsistent, I guess, in that.
Yeah, it's a super useful skill in pinball to just get used to slowing things down and making things go at your pace. And this pack in particular, I feel like is the first time in a while where it's like, dude, if you're flailing and you're just slapping the ball around, you will not last. You are going to you're going to be done very quickly. So if you're not used to stopping the balls and the flippers and kind of taking a look around, like just get the ball stopped, take a look around, and just slow down on these games, because these games in particular are going to bite you if you're not controlling the game. You control the game. Don't let the game control you. You control the game. What would you say, Scoaljo? Would you agree with that? And what else do you have to say about these before you start playing?
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. And I would say that Whitewater alone is worth $15 for this pack, and you're getting Red and Ted and Hurricane as a bonus. So definitely pick up this one.
Yeah. I think Whitewater, the more like it didn't have it was the first game I played when I loaded up the pack, right? And there have been other games that I've played where I've been like, whoa, I love this. I didn't really get that with Whitewater, but this one in particular, more than almost any other game, after I got about 4 or 5 games in, I was like, dude, I actually really like this game. Like, I like the goals. I like everything, every single thing that you have to go for in this game. I like, except, and I'll end on this note, except Man Overboard. Man, that ain't worth nothing. And I feel like you really have to, because that's one of your 6 awards there on the side, that you have to hit one of the lanes that's lit. So that's my final piece of advice. When you feel like you're about to get Man Overboard, get a new set of rafts going, because every time you get to a new set of rafts, you have more lanes lit. Don't get it to where you got one lane lit and then you got Man Overboard, because then you're going to be you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do you risk it and go for it, or do you sit there and wait for a minute while the guy's screaming for help? I don't like that. But anyways, guys, I think that's kind of funny. But I'm learning something new about that game every time I play it. But anyways, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. So you guys go ahead and close this video Ninja link, and I will put myself full screen. So as I go full screen and they start up their streams, guys, like I said, Whitewater is going to be the game. I'm going to play it, okay? As far as the chat goes, put your guess in the chat what you think the high score is going to be. Currently, the number 1 score on the back class is 887 million. I'm in second place with 628 million. That's it might have changed by now, but that was within like the last hour, I think. Go ahead and put in the chat what you think the high score is going to be for the night. If you are the closest, okay, you will win a $10 gift card. No questions asked, right? So go ahead. It's going to be on Whitewater. We're not, if any of us play Hurricane, I'd be amazed for more than 5 minutes. Scoaljo is going to play some Red and Teds for you. Scoaljo won the gift card last week, so that's why he's probably not. He's okay. But the Whitewater scores are what are going to matter. So, like, I'll put the Discord link one more time in the chat here for those of you who are not part of the Discord. But if you go to the Wizard Room Discord, there is a channel where you can put a link to a URL and you can live stream along with us, okay? Because right now, it's just me, Chalatalove, and Scoaljo playing these games. And I'd like to get some of you guys on there. Like, we've had Mad Ben Ham, we've had Pinball Wizard 2023. And I know some of these other guys, Dennis, you started streaming, right? Come on, man, let's do it. And Pinball Wizard, he can attest. It's like, I know that some people don't have 50 subscribers on YouTube, so you can't stream on YouTube mobile, but you can do Twitch. You can set that up in a minute. All right, guys. So we will get to the gameplay in just a minute here. If you guys don't mind, put a like on the video. Don't forget to comment what you think the high score is going to be, and we'll be right back. So don't you go nowhere. right, guys. Let me go ahead and get this out of studio mode. I need to restart my DMD camera, which I can do really quickly here. We're waiting for Chalatalove to, waiting for his stream to start up here. We can see Scoaljo there on the side here. Let me deactivate and activate, and then we should have my DMD. Perfect. We'll go ahead and turn Scoaljo's volume on for a little bit, and you can listen to him while he plays some Red and Ted, and I will get my DMD set up, and I'll start a game of Whitewater for you.
I didn't get it. Let's see, where are we at? We're on New York. New York doesn't get very many points, so we're going to go to Miami. Now, usually with Miami, I will hit there we go. You get some pretty decent points if you hit those. There we go. So right now I'm trying to build my bonuses down here, and that's anytime these bridge outs are flashing. We'll come back down, and we're in Atlanta, so we'll go ahead and start that. So Atlanta's going to be our last zone over here. It's kind of a dangerous shot. It is nice if you can get it up and around into... Ah, I didn't fall in there. Sometimes you can get it up and around there to fall in. Oh, sweet. So we lit our special. Catch this real quick. So our special jumps back and forth between this. I'm trying to avoid the blast zone only because it's a dangerous shot. It can get you some pretty decent points, especially if you hit it pretty quick.
All right. So we're gonna dive into Whitewater. This is the first one that we're gonna dive into. So I have not warmed up at all. So we may be doing a little bit of warm up here. Trying to remember where exactly I need to go to there. So we're a little bit further down to that. So one thing you got to get used to on this one is that. Turn up a bit here so you guys can actually hear it, and I can actually hear it. So let's see here. All right.
But yes, I will be playing tonight. I'll probably do it where once Chalatalove gets maybe a ball or two in, I will play one ball or two balls at a time. Switch it around. It's a lot harder for me to bounce around when I'm playing, but it's just the three amigos tonight, boys.
Still.
Until somebody sends me one of their URLs, and then I can hop over to them.
Just warming up here. Just goodness, that was awful. All right.
There we go.
Spin the wheel.
Let me get this up to 6 bonus. We didn't do it. I'm gonna try to catch it again, cradle it, and launch it up there. Gets us the 4x bonus. There we go. And that gets us our 5x bonus. Oh, and of course I missed that one. The most important one.
You know what's
can
funny?
Imagine what that gives you when you're later on in the game. I've gotten upwards of 250,000, I think.
I'm letting him talk. Every time there's a game that I really don't like, dude, Scoaljo just kicks ass with that game.
So if you do hit the skill shot, you get a free souvenir.
Junkyard?
The souvenirs are useful for later on when you get to Albuquerque here.
Surprised he doesn't have the #1 party zone.
And that will, you can sell them back for a lot of points. I think I got 200,000 or so from that one time as well. So here's our souvenirs. It's going to give us a random one. We're going to buy it no matter what. There we go. Trying to hit our ramps. I'm telling you, ramps are the most important shots in this game.
Yep. That's funny.
Ah.
All right, I was gonna say once he drains, I'm gonna start playing this game for you. All right, guys. So I'm over here on the right side of your screen. I'm gonna play some Whitewater. I'm not gonna. I don't have my AirPods today, so I just had to put my headphones off to the side. But hopefully you can still hear me. All right, here we go. So Whitewater, the skill shot is plunge it to that to the middle blue arrow. You want to get it up to the upper play field. Now, whether you want to the upper play field, okay, over here, there's two different ramps, okay. The left one is the waterfall, the Insanity waterfall. And it'll shoot the ball and it'll go all the way around down this slide and it'll come down here to this flipper. To the right of that goes to the whirlpool. Okay. Now when you first start the game, that whirlpool shot is your very first raft. So you could do that, and normally I actually do go for that because I'll complete that raft and then I can get 2 river letters over here. So I'll show you guys how you get river letters too with this. Let me restart. I gotta move my chair back because I went to do like the semi leg kick, guys, and it hit like my leg hit the chair. That's no good. Dude, I was playing at League the other night. And guys who are in the Discord, you heard me say it. Guy kicked me square in the leg who was playing the game next to me, and I drained the ball. That was fun. Don't you love that? Okay, so that's the whirlpool. Now when you hold this flipper up, you see how this light's lit? When it shoots it out here, it's going to go up and down. It's going to give me 2 letters. 1, 2. Okay, get out of here. I'm not going to do that too much, but I do need to get warmed up here. You know, I'm just going to get back up there. There's two ways to get back up there. That's one way, but I'm not hitting the shot. Let me see if I can get the ball stopped. There's 2 ways to get back up to the upper playfield. You can hit this left ramp here, and it will come up to that playfield with speed. So you're gonna have a hard time. Maybe you could do a nudge up there and slow it down. I haven't really practiced around. I haven't really played around with it. That might be a thing. But in the meantime, it's gonna come up there with speed. The other way, that very center lane there, you see with the two green targets on the posts, that's the multi-ball lane, okay? You actually have to hit those posts so you can see it says light lock on there. You might not even see it on the screen, but the one says light, the other says lock. Those are what you have to hit to light the locks. You don't ever go for them, you're just gonna hit them. But if you hit that lane when one of the locks is not flashing, it will put it up to that playfield. Let's see if I can do it. It's actually a very difficult shot to hit. But that's one way to get up to that playfield, right? It is very hard to hit that. Try and hit that center. That's death. That's, yep. You know, when it bounces back and forth when the slingshot's like that, you know that's death. Just play it for a little bit more. Just is just my warm up, right? I'll get 2 letters here, and then that orbit is lit for my 1 raft shot. So I usually always try to go for that immediately, especially because that orbit's really dangerous because it puts it over to the bumpers, and they can go out from those bumpers. They're very similar to like the Addams Family bumpers, where you know they're towards the bottom half of the play field, and then it starts hitting that stuff, and then it can go out. Yeah, it's very similar. This is ridiculous. I'm not hitting anything. I haven't hit that center lane 1 time. Are you serious? There. Okay. So since that lock was flashing, I get to launch it. So now I'll do the skill shot again, and now I want to try to put it in that bottom one. So yeah, you can do a little nudge there, guys, in case you didn't see that. You can nudge it when it's on this wall and it's coming back down and you know it's going to go out. You can up nudge it and it'll push it back to the flipper again. You can actually push it up so far that you can actually hit that whirlpool shot if you're lucky. Okay, come on. All right, this is the game right here. I will play this ball out, and then when I'm done with this ball, then we'll go over to Scoaljo or Chalatalove. I think I was on Chalatalove next, right? All right, here we go. Let's do good here. One more time. You guys ever get into that mode? It's very easy to get into that mood when you have this digital. See that? You see that? That's so cheesy. But I'm going to do it. Okay, that's the shot there. Just don't go out on me again. I need to hit the waterfall. Oh boy, that's no good. Damn. See, it's gonna put it up there now. There we go. Not good. You know what that sound reminds me of? When you're playing Mario Kart and you get struck by lightning. That sounds just like that. Oh, get out of town. What is it going to get? Oh, I'm on the Whirlpool Challenge. This is a multi-ball. You actually can get a lot of points on this, but it's very hard. Hit the lock balls in the Whirlpool, just like that. Damn it, see? Okay. That ball comes right down the middle so goddamn much, man. All right. We'll get a good game later. Let's go over to Scoaljo. Or no, we'll go to Chalatalove.
Woo. Damn it. Again. Just screwing up left and right here. Just a fraction of a second too late. Jesus.
I'm gonna need a couple games, but this is a game where
Trap up.
you're gonna not really
shot.
score a lot in the very beginning, but once you get towards to where you're at the very end of the rafts, you're getting the multi-ball, you're getting that playfield scoring, and you're getting jackpots, you can have 400, 500 million out of nowhere. The very first time I played this game and I didn't know what I was doing, I had 350 million. I didn't have a clue.
Finally. Oh my gosh! Freaking ridiculous.
Absolutely. You could say I got nudged in the leg there. Stop nudging me. There are a couple extra balls in this game.
Let me watch it on this damn phone.
The ways
so
that you can
tired
get
of
an
this
extra
crap,
ball in
man.
this game are, I think it's at like 10. It's the drop. It's the drop shot, which is the lane. If I can point to it, the lane right here. So that's the multi-ball lane. That one's called like the drop shot lane or something like that. Drop fall lane. I don't know what it's called. If you hit that a certain number, I think it's like 10 times. Maybe it's like 14 times. I think maybe it's 14 times. Then you'll light your extra ball. Your extra ball light is right over here. Okay, you can see that arrow? There's a spot target there. And when that's lit, that's what you hit for your extra ball. But that can be risky, man, because sometimes you hit that and it goes right out the out lane over here. Gone. So, and the difference between this game and a game like No Good Gophers is that as far as I know, that extra ball doesn't go away if you drain. So you don't have to go for it right away. Whereas opposed, like, you're playing No Good Gophers, as soon as you get that extra ball lit, you need to be going for it, because if you drain the ball, it's gonna disappear. And another extra ball is, I think it's your 4th award, or maybe it's your 3rd one. One of these ones, I can't read it. These little lights here, this is what I was talking about. These are your Whirlpool awards that you get. So in order to get a Whirlpool award, you have to hit that waterfall shot on the left, and that, you see how that little light, that yellow light's flashing? That means I need to hit that. And then once you hit that, then the Whirlpool shot will be open, okay? That's that red light up there, okay? So you hit that, and then it'll go down the Whirlpool here, and you can collect your award. What award will be collected is what is lit down here. Okay, so it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the 5th one you can't even really see. This is what you really need VR for, because you could look around that, right? But you can't see over here. So, and then there's 5, and then that 6th one is your 5 times scoring. That's the most important one. That's the one that you really need to capitalize on. But one of these, it's either this one or this one, is extra ball. Okay? Those are the 2 easy extra balls. So here, this. I wanted to bring this up in the discussion, and I forgot to. But so what stopped nudging me? I think what you're talking about, okay, is if you shoot this insanity waterfall shot. Sometimes, dude, I'm telling you, sometimes it just decides that it wants to do it, okay? Because what it's supposed to do, right, is sometimes when you hit that ramp, if it's coming around and it's coming down this little slide here, okay? If it doesn't have enough power, there's actually little humps in this little slide. You can kind of tell, right? Well, in this first one, there's a hole there, okay? And if it doesn't have enough power to go all the way around, here, I can take your chat off the screen now. If it doesn't have enough power to go all the way around, it can get into this hole, okay? and it gets in this little trough here. And when it spits the ball out, if you don't do anything, it is coming, and no lie, right down the middle. I mean, not even a millimeter closer to one flipper than the other. No benefit of the doubt. It's coming right down the middle. What I've had a little success with is giving this like when it's in this trough and it's about to come out. If you give it a left nudge over here and you nudge it this way, it can. See, it's almost like counterintuitive because like every time I've ever done that, it actually ends up coming closer to this flipper, the left flipper. But it's just confirmation bias. Just know that if the ball ends up coming down to this trough, man, you just have to get lucky. You have to get super lucky because the ball is just going to come right down the middle. You got nudge away, do what you got to do, but you're in really big trouble. And like you said, stop nudging me. In real life, I feel like it'd be a lot easier to tell when it's going to do that because it doesn't have enough power. But in this, sometimes I'll hit it where it barely goes around that corner. And I'm like, oh, damn, I'm screwed here. And it goes bang, 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 and it goes right down, and it goes right down the slide, and I'm perfect, right? And then sometimes it'll go around that turn a million miles an hour, right? And then it gets stuck here. It's like, why did it just do that? I don't know. The game just decides. Yep. It's probably that way in real life too. Like as far as if it actually does come out that hole, then you're in big trouble. But yeah, brutal. Absolutely brutal. But I'd say in a game you might get that one time. You can go multiple games without it happening at all.
Alright, so we got 2 balls left. So we gotta hit it in the head. I actually hate this shot. Oh, I got it. Usually I don't get it first shot. So now we're trying to hit it back into Ted's mouth. The bulldozer will go up and down.
Yeah, stop nudging me. It almost seems like the harder you shoot it around there, the more chance it has to go in there. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it actually maybe it's one of those things where like in real life, if it's going around that so fast, it hits that bump and actually jumps up and hits the top of that, either the glass or probably the glass.
Come on.
But maybe there's like a top part of that ramp, like maybe it's like a tube.
So I can light
maybe
it
when
again.
you're going so fast, it just hits that and then rattles in there, and then you know it's going.
We didn't get it.
Maybe that's something in real
right.
life. I don't know. Tuesday. Special teams, special plays, special players.
Should we start Salt Lake City? Let's start Salt Lake City. So this is where you gotta hit the bulldozer. Come on.
Jesus, man. Can you believe that?
I go over to
Just
Chalatalove
freaking
and
drains,
just
like
bang,
that.
bang, bang.
What happened to
This
my other
game-
ball?
Oh, no! Oh, you had no more balls, buddy.
Did I really freaking drain all 3 of those
You
balls?
drained all of them.
I didn't even see the other one where the other one went.
Oh. See, now it's disgrace.
Last
I didn't say anything. I
Okay,
just
so
went
we
through his
got
audio.
it. Alright, I'm gonna try to backhand this shot. Come on. Maybe I should have done that.
What's up,
There
brother?
we go. So we're at Los Angeles. So now we gotta shoot the blast zone. Ah! Nice. There we go, super blast. So million plus lights our right ramp. Slow down. Come on, that extra ball's lit. So we got our extra ball. And
I'll tell you what, man. Scoaljo's probably going to play
Ball
this
lock.
one game and be done with it.
Shaker lock 1. So we got lock 1 more in there. Come on. Nice.
Ooh, back.
There we go. So Los Angeles just
I'm
fell
sorry, I'm
off
looking at
the
that
United
Chalatalove.
States. The United States is exploding, and now the world's exploding. So this maxes out everything. Lights are special.
Looks like he's on a wizard mode of some kind. Super payday. That sounds pretty good.
I'm gonna turn the volume up a little bit. I don't know if you guys heard this music. I love it. Let's hope we can keep it going.
The left side of your screen, he's got a wizard mode.
There we go. Ah! Did I lose both of them? Oh, that was lame.
That's it? Oh,
Hey,
you probably need
it
to have
was
it go a little
something.
longer than that.
Spin the wheel.
Flip over. 231.
Fucking joke, man.
231. Well, that's the high score right now, right?
Looks like we're gonna move on from this one because I suck at whitewater.
Chalatalove
Look at
is
them all.
waving the white flag on white water.
Hey, look,
All right.
I think this is as good as time.
Again,
as
we're
any.
at the New York.
Guys,
I'm going.
Let's get my second ball in the books here. Man, what a terrible start. Jesus. Terrible. All right. Well, let's go ahead and keep playing. All right, here we go. I need to hit my waterfall. Are you freaking kidding me? God damn it. One thing that's so brutal about this game is there's no ball save. Just like the Addams Family, you've got nothing. You're on your own. All right, in this mode, every switch is worth points, I believe. Okay. Oh yeah, and then you get an extra ball at 90 million. So that wasn't too bad there. You gotta be kidding me, dude. One shot. Now it's gone. I wanted to put it in there. All right, here we go. You gotta be kidding. Okay, let's get a multi-ball. So this shot right here is a jackpot. All three balls are gonna be possible. I didn't hit either. I didn't hit any of them. You gotta be freaking kidding me. keep hitting the whirlpool. No, you gotta be shitting me. There we go. Oh, come on! Unbelievable. I have never seen failure of some epic freaking proportions. I don't even know how to restart this. Probably shoot it up there. Oh. I don't believe that, bro. I mean, how many times did I have that shot and I couldn't hit it one damn time? Wow, bro, that was such a failure. I'm sitting there talking, man, you should be getting 2 or 3 jackpots. I couldn't get one. Give me an extra ball. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Kidding me? I think I got the hardest shot left for that raft, but I might just go for the drop can spot you a raft. All right, I'm gonna have a man overboard, but like I don't want to get man overboard here. I mean, I'm gonna do it, but God, you're not gonna hit that. Believe me, I'm not gonna hit that one. I do need a drink, man. I'll get one after this game. Do I go for it? Of course I go for it. How about that shot, huh? See, that's how you know you're actually okay. I'm on raft 12. Extra ball will be lit for the next, that's my main goal here, is to light the extra ball. So let's go for this. Oh, I almost screwed up there. Oh, he went too fast. Get out of town. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on, we got this. Ooh, I almost screwed that up, man. Damn. Another multi-ball. You think I can get a jackpot here? Nope. Nope. Didn't hit it. Didn't hit a damn one. Didn't hit a one, guys. Come on. There. Oh, that's my freaking extra ball. Son of a bitch. Get in there. My extra ball. I guess I maxed out on my extra ball. There's apparently a rule somewhere where you can't get more than one extra ball. I don't know. I've never seen it. That pisses me off though because I was in line to get it. Whatever. What the hell was that all about, guys? What is the rule there? I'm so flustered. I'm so flustered. Why? It doesn't really like that damn thing. I'll play another game here after that, but that's just brutal. What a joke. What a joke that was. Alright, I'll be back. I want to get myself a drink. Like, stop nudging, you said.
I can't believe I'm getting all these extra balls. So if we can get up in that lock, I know we'll get some good points. Ah! Well, that's game. 3.6 billion, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's puts up my personal best. So close to 3.7.
So long, y'all.
Alright, cool. Let's get out of here so we can get that score loaded up on that back glass. Let's see.
Ideally, what you want to try to do is hit the pop bumpers to get your. Don't do that. But hit your pop bumpers to get your this bonus that you get for hitting it in that whatever the hell you call that, Ferris wheels things. You want to try to get it up to by hitting the bumpers, get it up to 1 million and be able to hit the. Oh, come on. What the hell is up with this bricking shit, man? Hurry up and give me nothing like you normally do. Got an extra ball. Can you believe that?
That's actually hilarious, man. Well, let me get my headphones back on. That's actually hilarious. You're not wrong. Unfortunately,
8 whole million points on ball 3.
I was really far
man.
away in that game from any success at all. Because, dude, you see how much I was struggling to hit the freaking jackpots? That was a joke. I've never struggled so hard to hit those jackpot shots.
Oh my gosh, did you see that? Both balls. One right after the other, right down the fucking center, man. What a freaking joke.
Not having fun.
Alright, let's see what happens here. There we go.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All the way around. There we go. Come on.
Let me go check. I don't think anybody's posted a URL. Bro, what is everybody busy tonight? What the hell happened? We have 6, 7 people wanting to get on, and then nobody wanting to get on. What the hell's going on?
Don't come back down there. There we go. What we got? Man overboard. And it's in the one of the worst spots. Alright, we're gonna try this.
Oh, that was beautiful.
There we go.
Beautiful, beautiful sequence there by
Gold
Scoaljo.
Rush. So, Gold Rush, I believe, is hitting the jet bumpers there. So are they both going to come out of there? There we go.
I'll get Scoaljo to turn up his exposure on his camera next time I talk to him.
There we go. Oh, they
If I turn up that gamma anymore, he's going to be completely washed out on his screen here, his head camera.
Ah, come on. Let me get back up there. Oh!
Yeah. So believe me,
There we go. So we got our lock lit, which is probably
there's
a little early to be
many
lighting
people
it, but
much better than me.
I'll take it.
Usually, my best skill is I'm very consistent, but dude, I can get into some messed up spots, man.
little
And there's
early.
just nothing I can do. It's very tilting
Let's slow this down.
to get to that
Let's
point
try to
though,
hit it.
where it's
Let's
like,
try to get
dude,
that
like
warp
you just know that you can't hit a jackpot. It's not gonna happen.
Slow down.
Yeah, no, it makes it look like he's playing in a dark
Something
mode.
about.
It doesn't look that bad.
Oh, this table
But
is.
yeah, he needs to turn his exposure up, and there's not much I can do on my end because, like I said, if I turn it up anymore, I can turn up the gamma, but he'll get washed out because it's all the same source.
More of a tougher shot on this table than it is on
Miko,
some of the
come
other
on.
platforms. It's almost like right there. I should have hit that. But that target is set back so far on this table.
I don't know what he just did. He just
It's really hard
pushed some
to
button.
score a freaking. Look at that! I hit it twice now. Fucking damn table. Craziness of this ball, man. Ugh. Crazy bounces, man. Look at that. No! Damn. Freaking saves on this.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, it's like
Alright.
not only like
Don't
sometimes when you
freaking
miss those first and the second one,
drain
there's
the damn ball.
you 100% you can't make the third one
Take
because
the jackpot.
either the balls are going to be in your way and blocking you, or like you can have the balls like
that locked the ball
coming
too.
down towards the bottom, and it's like I don't want to lose those. I don't want to just lose all the balls. Although maybe
Was
that's
it two
something.
balls or one ball?
Maybe that's something that you should be doing. Honestly,
I'll take it.
the more that I think about it, what you should
I'm
probably
still
do,
in. Come
right?
on.
if you don't
Oh,
get
man,
any
this
of
would be
those
kinda cool if I can get
jackpots
a multi-ball on this.
in the first two balls, if
Here
you
we go,
miss
we're getting a
both
multi-ball
first
right
two,
now.
try to hit your third one, but don't worry about those first 2 balls. Try to hit your third one. And then if you don't hit any of them, just drain 2 out of 3 and do your best to restart than your multi-ball. Because you're going to have a way better chance of hitting that center lane with 1 ball and restarting the multi-ball than trying to fling a ball back up there and getting a jackpot that way. You know what? That's what I'm going to start doing. I think that's a good idea.
Look at that. How many times have I hit that?
I'm going to have much more success getting a jackpot by restarting the multi-ball than just throwing the ball up there. But we shall see. I'm going to play again. It's my show. I'll do what I want. And I want to play. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. The damn chair has got to get out of my way. Okay. 3rd time's charm? There we go. I love that sound it makes when it goes up there. Oh, I want to hit that orbit, but that orbit is so freaking dangerous, bro. There's nothing you can do if it's gonna go out. I think it gives you. I don't know. I'm gonna find out. Papa Brad getting his personal best in the wizard room. Papa Brad, if I get a good score, I'll put it into your tournament. That would have been so cool, and it didn't work out. Oh, thanks. Papa Brad, what do you think? I think this is the best of the 3 in the pack for me by quite a considerable margin. But my opinion isn't always correct. People love parties on it. I think that's trash. See, I'll get class 2 here. I like that. Come on. I can't hit that shot worth a damn. I'm filling out my... Now, see, on this ball, I feel like I have to complete the class now. No, I had to go out there. And in my mind, I was like, I better restart. I better restart that kickback. But I didn't. Like a putz. Unbelievable. All right, I'm doing it right here. I'm doing it right here, guys. We'll do it live. Oh, you got to be kidding me. How did that work? Don't go all the way around. What? Oh, God. It's a joke. That was a joke. One more try, one more ball, and then we'll go to them again. Gotta be fair. I want to get a good start, though, for crying out loud. This is stupid. I just noticed something there. I just noticed something there. When I held that flipper up, dude, that might be something. Okay, I just noticed that when I hit that ramp, okay. I told you when I hit that ramp, it comes around and it's got speed. Am I lagging like really bad? I don't think so. Hopefully not, right? If I'm lagging, it works itself out every once in a while. But when I hit that ramp, I told you that it comes around with speed. When I held that flipper up there, it slowed it down. And even if it hits that flipper and comes over here, I can nudge it off and shoot it. Interesting. Okay, that didn't work, but that wasn't going around fast enough. Like, let's try it again. Okay, that's how you can shoot that. That's how you can shoot that waterfall pretty easily. This you just have to hit a good shot. There's no two ways about it. Ah, the whirlpool! Dude, I feel like you could get a lot of points in this, but it's so hard. Oh, you got the first one. Oh, you bastard! What are you doing? Don't be nice. Okay, don't. That's the opposite of nice. Putting it back in there for me. Yeah, thank you. God, don't come down there like that. Come on. We're learning. We're learning that we suck. I tell you that. Shit on! Alright. I'll play another game here in a minute. We're going to play... I'm going to at least play till 9. And that's... I'm talking 9 Central Time. So, we'll go ahead and we'll go over to Scoaljo. Unbelievable.
Whirlpool, give us something good. 5x playfield. I guess I should pay attention to what it's giving me, huh? Don't go around. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, no, I didn't.
Stop nudging me. That whirlpool, every time you get a whirlpool jackpot, it increases the next one by like 2 million. Up to like 50 something. And I don't know how, I guess they're expecting you to get a whole bunch, but I feel like there's no way. There's no way that you can.
That 5x.
While we got Chalatalove going, I'll play a little bit muted.
Come on.
The world's greatest roller coaster.
Really? Hell up there.
Ride the world's greatest roller coaster.
Oh, you son of a bitch, you. Come on.
Dunk the dummy.
See, it's crazy. It doesn't even like bounce like a normal, especially like if it hits off of something. It just poof. I mean, fires itself way the hell back over there, and you didn't hit it that damn hard. It's like my shot is off just a tiny bit, and I just don't get what the hell I'm doing wrong. I can hit the shot. Come on, ball. Don't do this, damn it.
Not what I was trying to do, but
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My internet went out. Looks like we're back though, right? We still good?
Whirlpool.
Over here. We're still good. Give me a thumbs up.
There we go. What's our Whirlpool award? The Whirlpool Challenge. I know there's a way to get it up there. Alright. Oh. There we go. Nope. Ah, I saw that coming. Where are we at? 50? Ugh, lame. Let's turn it into an extra ball at least. Oh no, that's going straight down the middle. That's such a dangerous shot when it comes off of that ramp. There we go. Yep. There. No. I've had so many times where it comes off that ramp straight down the middle. I guess not so many times. Usually it makes it all the way around. I was saying in the discussion that it doesn't seem too dangerous coming out of those pop bumpers, but it certainly is sometimes. Alright, let's roll it up again. Table has great sound. That. Ah, didn't make it up there. There we are. And
All right, did you guys just see me freak out there? If you didn't, you can go back in the chat and watch, or go back on the stream and watch. I was not very happy with the way that ended there. Did not like that one bit. Oh, and while I'm all right, let's go. you doing? All right. It's time to have a good game. Get these off. Well, I totally messed up. I forgot. I'm too busy being an idiot. Be good to me, please. Okay, well that's not the worst, I guess, but I mean you could have not done that. Can't believe I saved that. That was out. It's not being nice to me. It's just not being nice, guys. Sometimes there's not much you can do. That was a good shot there, huh? Bruh. Okay. All right. Oh, get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna get mad anymore. That's sick right there. I like that. The kickback is relit by it's this these spot targets right here that are just inside of the whirlpool. These red spot targets. See, I got 2 out of 3. If I hit that middle one, it'll relight it. Like that. You see, I actually went for it right there. Do you see that? So I got it. I didn't even realize I had 5 times. Damn it. That was a mistake. I was wondering maybe I could have quick started that multi-ball, but nope. I'll have a little bit of time here. I had like 7 seconds left. That's all you need. That's all you need up there. All 3. The tale of two games. I didn't realize that ball was up there. Damn it. That was a mistake. Ah, well. Bitch, that was a leg kick right there. Boy, this couldn't be shafting me any harder if it tried. I couldn't stop the ball there. Couldn't stop it. Come on, get up there. Get in that middle, thank you. Let's go, come on. Nope. That was lucky. I gotta pause for that one. Holy cow, look at how much you wanted to screw me there. Stop nudging me. How about that? That wanted to screw me badly. All right, let's go refill our drink, because that was basically a ball save right there. That was basically an extra ball. Oh man. Leave a like on the video for 3 jackpots in a row. And then the super lucky leg kick save out of the death trough. Stupid. Oh yeah, that chair. This chair is just getting the piss beaten out of it. All right, don't screw me over on the flipper here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. All right. You can see the game trying to drain me there. All right, let's get the whirlpool. We're gonna get the whirlpool challenge here. Should shoot it out. Well, there goes that ball. That was dumb. That was so dumb, game. That was beyond dumb. Come on now. See, what we really need here is we need to get through these last 2 awards. It could give me an extra ball there. But then hit the bumpers and try to get the 5 times on that multi-ball. First things first, we have to hit this. All right, give me something good. Spirit of the River. Extra ball. Oh, nope. Oh, that was perfect. Come on. I got no nudges left. Had to nudge that one. Shit. All right, come on, right here. Damn it. Okay, I'm trying to hit that ramp, and I'm gonna do the nudge trick up there. It wasn't going fast enough. Again, it wasn't going fast enough. Had to. There was nothing else I could do there. What in the world? Tell me you saw that. Damn it. No, I did not. I did not, game. Come on. I got a little too zealous with the pushing. Oh, I still got a ball left. I still got one ball left. This will be my last game, and then we'll be watching them. No way. Why was I going that slow? Why did I go that slow over there? Like, because I had my extra ball. It could have been lit there. Damn it. 519. What are you going to do, man? Yeah, from the depths of hell there, right? 519. All right, let's go over to, we'll go over to Chalatalove. Oh, man.
Now, I know you can do some other stuff on there to make more points, but it's too much of a pain in the ass to deal with any of that shit. I just hit his ass with 25 million. I'll take it.
At 8:50, guys, we'll go to the debrief.
What a guy. Hey,
Thank you all of you who are here. Stop nudging me. Thank you so much for, thanks for hanging out, man. It's been fun. I like this. This is my favorite comment right here. Dude, I kicked the chair a couple times. But what are you going to do?
Did I really? Okay, that'll work.
You big dummy. Wake up. Oh no.
I always seem to be able to get a lot better shot from the left flipper than I can from the right flipper on getting it in this dumbass's mouth. Look at that! Can you believe that? It never fails, man. It never fucking fails. I can't believe I got that jackpot. That was just freaking luck there, but...
Thanks, man. This is just fun for me, you know? So, it's probably a good time to, it's probably a good time to talk about this, right?
Shoot the ramps.
I'll go ahead and you guys can still watch Chalatalove. I'm going to mute him on the top right corner of your screen. What I'm going to start doing, guys, is you guys know that I have been playing in a real pinball league starting like a couple months ago. I'm going to start sprinkling that stuff in there. I'm not going to say what I'm going to do as far as my channel. I'm going to keep that under wraps, but this isn't going to, as far as like digital, like my virtual pinball stuff, it's basically just this. This is all I want to do anymore as far as virtual pinball. I used to play Flipper Friends and stuff. As far as I'm concerned, Flipper Friends is pretty much over. That ship is pretty much sailed. You guys can agree or disagree, but I'm pretty sure that's done. This is all I really want to do. But I'm going to start sprinkling in some real pinball stuff, and I got some stuff that I'm working on that like I said, I'm not going to say what it is because I want to do something that nobody else is doing. So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow, like I do that league on Tuesday nights, so you might see me go live tomorrow night. And if I go live like every once in a while, like I might start just going live, and that's not the stuff that I'm working on. That's just me having fun, right? I'd be like, hey, TomatoGrass, let's see what he's been up to, because like you guys got to see this. This guy has like almost 30 pinball machines in his collection. It's him and his neighbor, and they have like amazing machines, and they're immaculate. They got Monster Bash, they got Creature from the Black Lagoon, Iron Maiden, Tron Legacy, Pirates of the Caribbean, Metallica. I said Creature from the Black Lagoon, but they have Labyrinth, Austin Powers, Ghostbusters, Houdini, Master of Mystery, The Munsters, and then they have some older stuff too. Like they have a Fathom, they have Strange Science, they have Fun Fest. I hate that game, guys. I've gone to that league, I think 5 weeks, and I've played it 3 out of the 5 weeks. And you only play 4 machines in a night. I played it the majority of the time that I've gone over there. But yeah, it's just crazy. So, and I want to show that off. You know what I mean? I want to show you guys what I'm up to.
We'll see.
Oh, they're both starting the game, so it looks like they're probably going to get one more game in, 1 or 2 more games in a piece, and then we will go to the T-booth.
All right, let's try to get a.
But yeah, guys, I'm mainly transitioning from virtual pinball to real pinball, and I'm going to start doing tournaments and stuff, and that's going to be part of what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to, like I said, I don't want to go into too many details because I don't want to give away what I want to do, because I want to be the first person to do a lot of this stuff. At least make the content. And I'm gonna make like good content. I'm talking like the videos are gonna be relatively short, probably only like 5 or 10 minutes a piece, but you know, I'm gonna
get around there.
Put a lot of work. I might even hire some people to help me, because I want to make some really good content.
Get around there.
Oh yeah.
No, it didn't do it.
That's the most funny part about that. stop nudging me. You know what was funny? So the
Alright, so we just gotta
director
light-
over here,
oh,
the
I
guy who
realized
owns
we
all
didn't
the
have that.
machines, right?
Right eyelet.
I've already called it getting fun fested. Because and now it's the thing over there because the game's fine and it's fun, but I mean it sucks when they have all these beautiful machines and you got to play the $700 EM table from 1970 that works perfectly fine. It's great, but it's not what I want to play.
Yeah.
I'd rather play Creature from the Black
What's
Lagoon.
that?
And I call it getting fun fested, and now everybody calls it getting fun fested over there. And the last time I was over there, keep in mind there's 30 machines, right? And so whenever you're going to get a round, you have a 1 in 30 chance of getting on that machine, right? So what, a couple percent chance? We were on the 4th round of the night, so I guess it's actually a little higher of a chance because you can't repeat machines. So it's only 1 out of 27. So like a 4% chance, right? Between 3 and 4.
I gotta hit those ducks.
We got to the 4th round, and I told the tournament director, I said, I am getting fun fested tonight. He's like, no, you're not. I'm like, dude, I feel it in my bones. You are about to fun fest me. And I know it. So he goes over to his computer and he announces the next round, right? And he jokingly starts off. He says, "All right, fun fest,
Clown time.
Garrett." And I'm like, that's really funny. Yeah, really funny, man. Ha ha ha. And he's like, yeah, man, I was just joking. Okay, here we go, guys. So then he reads it off. The very last machine, right? Fun fest. The very last person on the machine. Me. He couldn't even read it. He sat there for a good 20 seconds laughing. He's like, there's no goddamn way. There is no way. I didn't even laugh. I just looked at him. I said, I knew it.
Nope.
I would have bet money on it that I was going to get fun fested. So hopefully tomorrow I don't get fun fested, but there's always a chance. If I do, I mean, I'm gonna go live, maybe more than once. And don't feel like if you see a notification, don't feel like you have to come. Like I'm just doing it just because I want you guys to see what I'm doing. It'll be fun. But definitely, if I get fun fested, you're gonna see it.
We're gonna do it.
Starting all over.
Dude, it's it's funny. Yeah, I should tell him. I should be like, dude, I'll take that fun fest off your hands, and it would actually, you know what? It wouldn't even be a bad buy. Like, I could get it for $700 bucks, right?
That freaking lock the ball. What
That's
the
nothing,
hell?
right? I'll just be like, hey, I'll take that off your hands.
Oh, man.
It'll be a win-win. It'll be a double win for me. I won't have to play in League, and then I'll get to have a pinball machine in my house. The only loss is that it's Fun Fest, and it sucks.
Uh-oh. No.
Dude, yeah, just look at it. If you guys have never heard of the game, just look it up. It's not a bad, like, it's just your, it looks like every other EM game ever made. There's not that much going on. The whole game is that there's a lower play field, there's a target in the center that you just don't even go for it. I think if you do end up hitting it a couple times, you can get a lot of points, but it's just a dead shot. But you want to keep shooting it up to the top of the play field, because all the bumpers are worth a lot, and then there's a 5,000 point hole. It's one of those games where it's like if you get 50,000 points, you did okay. Yeah, you're right. I ought to get it. Yeah, I ought to buy it, and then I'll go live of me making a bonfire out of it.
No! Come on! Damn it!
What did I have? 531. He could beat it. What did I have there? It'll probably show up in the leaderboard, right? No, it's not there. It was 5. I'm pretty sure it was 531. Oh, by the way, guys, if you've ever played this whitewater machine, this whitewater table on at games, when I had that high score, when I had it was, I mean, 600 million. It got stuck on a screen on the DMD for a good 5 minutes. It said that like I was like the waterfall champion of like 17 waterfall shots, and it did like, you know, like on Gottlieb tables, like you know how sometimes like it'll stop and it'll go to a black screen. I thought it was going to do that,
decently, but
and it actually sat there for 5 minutes after I put my initials in. 5 minutes. I just left it because I'm like, there's no way it's gonna just crash. Maybe I just got to give it some time. I left it there, and 5 minutes later, it finally went game over. That was weird.
Blew that. Almost blew it again.
Stop nudging me. I'll go back in the chat, but I'm pretty sure you were the only one who picked the score.
Damn it.
Which means you win by
It'd be cool
default,
if it
bro.
kicked it right back up there, but yeah, that's not gonna happen.
For anybody else watching, man, all you had to do was put in a number. Although, stop nudging me. You weren't that far off. Yeah, it's a tough game, Mikey, but it's of the three in this pack, it's my favorite by a lot. As you can tell, I didn't even play Hurricane. I can't stand that game. I think I hate it worse than Party Zone. But people like it. So I know I can't objectively call it bad.
Man, that is twice that has happened to me, and normally doesn't
I don't
happen.
like it. And Red and Ted's just creeps me out. Whitewater is solid though, but it's
knew
hard.
That was gonna happen,
especially
man. Son of
the
a
gap.
bitch.
The gap between the flippers is really wide. Like it's pretty big, right? And
350. I know that is not going to hang with these gentlemen tonight.
oh yeah, Mikey, I'm not even discounting the skill
tonight.
needed. It's a tough game, and like I said earlier, shout out to Billy Woods Mods. He did a video where he showed off all versions of these games. I think it was At Games, Pinball FX, and Pinball FX 3, or wherever all the games have been made. And he was saying that the games play
Really
super
sucked
fast,
that
and he was averaging like 2 minutes a game. And it's like, yeah, I can see that. Mikey, yeah, I don't think you're wrong in saying that. Red and Ted's, I probably would enjoy it more if I played it more. Here, we'll go over to Scoaljo. We're gonna go to the deeper.
350.
I probably would like it more if I learned it, but it's just like when I play a pinball table, man. The same thing in real life when I get up to a pinball machine I've never played before. If I don't like it immediately, then I don't have the desire to learn, because the thing is that, oh crap, I didn't do the picture. I'll have to do another one. I'll have to do another one. I'll just do another. I can do better than I did anyways. But what was I getting at? Oh, like a lot of being good at pinball is learning and like studying a machine and knowing how it works, what the rule set is, and what shots you got to go for. And if I don't like it, if I'm not going to have fun doing it, then I'm not going to play it. And Roadshow creeps me out, bro. It is creepy. Yeah. Stop nudging me. The thing is, though, is that when we have three people like this, I'm kind of figuring out though that I could actually play a lot more and not sit here. And and in the future I probably will. But I also like just sitting here and talking and watching them play. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted to sit here, and some people would want me to sit here and play all the time, but I like sitting here and talking. I think it makes it way more of a fun atmosphere to be in when it's like we're just hanging out. You know what I mean? It's not all about me.
Yeah,
Let's see how high of a score you can get.
I mean,
I guess that's kind of cool too.
Real tough.
I don't know. Mikey, I mean, yeah, you can't fault me for saying that, right? I mean, it's, and I'm not even like, I'm not that creeped out by like puppets and stuff, like ventriloquists. Like I don't have a problem, but it's just when I look at that table, I'm just like, I don't know if you saw it when we were in our discussion. I told, I was telling Scoaljo, I said, imagine if you only had one machine in your house. Could you have one machine in your house and it would be Red Edge Roadshow? Like imagine like you're just like, you put it in the corner of your room and you go around the corner and the first thing you see are those puppet heads. Dude, I'd have to get that the hell out of my house. And like Chalatalove said, God forbid you have like a power surge and now those like the solenoids of the puppet heads start going off. Ugh.
Second lock lit. Never running.
Yeah, and I definitely need to get breaks, Papa Brad, because you can see how mad I get.
I think is that my second highest or somewhere?
I can answer that question for you. Yes, he loves watching it. That's why he was one of the first people that ever was watching. He's the first person that was ever on my stream. He's been with me through my whole journey. He loves watching people rage. Otherwise, why would he be here? All right, we will. We'll watch Chalatalove play a ball. If he looks like he ends up having a good game. Oh, holy mackerel! That was the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. We'll watch Chalatalove for a minute. If he looks like he has a really good first ball, we'll stick with it. But if he drains this ball in the next couple of minutes, we will go to the deep. Oh, okay. We'll give him one more. I gave him the announcer's curse again.
I have no words for tonight, guys. None whatsoever.
It's one of those nights. Believe me, I was having. I still like. I was really wanting to get over 1 billion, but I'll probably do it after the stream.
I don't know why in the hell this ball is not freaking working with me tonight. Look at that, man. I mean, just not getting anything tonight.
Stop nudging me. Are you in the Wizard Room Discord?
No, you fucking bastard.
We'll give him one more ball. I want to see him rage just one more time. And then we'll go to the debrief. I'm asking you if you're in the Discord because you won the gift card, so I'm gonna need your email and I'll send it to you. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me is just on the Discord. Otherwise, I have my email in my profile description. You can just email me your email there, and I'll get you the gift card.
Just not
Easiest
working
$10
with me
gift
here.
card
Come
you ever
on.
won in your life.
Man, fuck this goddamn game.
There we go. One more. Call it an 855.
Killing me here. Look at this shit.
Yeah, stop nudging me. Just go to my
Man,
profile.
Fuck this fucking game.
No, you absolutely
What am I
won.
doing
That's
wrong here.
And guess what? I don't have to
That's
give away
probably what
2
it
gift
is.
cards. I only got to
Keep
give
playing.
away 1 because I won. No, I laid out the rules and you win. That's not how that works. You get the gift card, my friend.
Oh, it's comical now. Now it's just getting funny.
We'll watch one more ball, and then we'll go to the debrief. This was fun though, guys. Go ahead, put a like on the video if you haven't. Subscribe if you're new. Keep in the loop. You don't have to hit the bell, but if you do hit the bell, when I do go live tomorrow, even if it's only for a minute, I'm probably gonna get to the league early. It starts at 6:30 Central, but I'll probably get there at 5:30 Central, so 6:30 Eastern time, and go live for a little bit because I want to show off some of those machines. I won't be able to show off any of my gameplay. It's not going to look like this because I'm not bringing a streaming rig, right? I'm not bringing my lamp setup. One of these days, I might ask him. He's coming over to my house to play poker on Thursday, so the better I become friends with him, maybe one of these days he'll let me do that. But as of right now, I'm just a stranger. So I'll show you what the machines look like, and give you a taste of what I really want to start talking about.
Come on, ball! Come on! Oh, you are
okay. All right. I'm calling it. That's it. We're done. All right, guys. Chalatalove and Scoaljo, you guys can go ahead and load up that Video Ninja link, and we'll do our little debrief. We'll go over what we thought of the games, and close out this stream. I think it was a good stream tonight. Try to keep it 3 hours. Don't you guys go nowhere. All right, guys, so this is going to be the end of the show here. Let me go up and bring up Scoaljo. Scoaljo had a pretty good game there of Red and Ted's Roadshow right in the beginning. What did you think of that, man?
It was awesome. I just kind of stuck to what I was doing on that previous game where I put up a #1 score, and I just kept hitting those ramps. I'm telling you, that 6x bonus brings you so many points.
Gotcha. So there's a bonus in that game, kind of like how there is in Whitewater, huh? Because I know that I think I was watching it was either you or Chalatalove there at the end, not at the end, but in the middle when at the end of a game, and you had like no points, and then you get that bonus multiplier, and all of a sudden it's like you had nothing, and there you are. So that game has that same kind of. How do you activate that bonus in that game?
So that bonus is basically you got to combo the ramps. So when you combo the ramps, not every single times, but if you combo it twice, then you'll hit the next ramp, and then I'll give you an extra bonus. And so you get a 6x bonus, and then after that you can get an extra ball in there too.
Gotcha. And then coming onto the scene is Chalatalove. Chalatalove looked like
it was brutal.
You looked like you were having so much fun there in the last 20 minutes.
It was horrible, man. My gosh, what a beating the night was, man.
Oh man, dude, you're telling me I only played the Whitewater game, right? And there was one point and it wasn't my high score game. It was the game right before, and I got to the multi-ball, and it's just like I missed all 3 of the shots in the beginning. And then I was slapping. I kept the balls alive. Like that multi-ball was going for a good couple minutes. And I kept putting the balls up there. Every single time a ball went up there, I missed. I missed that jackpot shot probably 8 times. And like, so I'm sitting there in the multi-ball for a good couple of minutes, and I got like 4 million. Nothing. And I'm like, so basically I just wasted my time. Mm-hmm. So
pretty much that's what I did today.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's funny because we were scrolled over to you there at the end, and I was like, I'll give him one more ball, and then I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll give him another ball because I want to hear him get pissed off at that one. It's like, all right, you know what? Let's give him one more ball.
One more. And then I tell you, every time I'd start a multi-ball tonight, 2 balls would drain right behind. I mean, just both. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh,
right.
My gosh.
I remember I was watching it one time, and like, I think it was right towards the beginning, and I think you were playing Whitewater, and like, you drained all 3 balls, and I was like, I had just panned you, right? And I was like, all right, he's in a multi-ball, and I was like, oh man, he just drained them all. And you were sitting there going, did I really just drain all of them? That's it? And I was like, it's going to be one of those nights.
Yeah. And none of these tables, none of the multi-balls have a ball save. All 3 of them are the same way. Yeah.
That's the most difficult part about this Whitewater game is that there's no ball save. And the gap is so big, man. Yeah. And like sometimes you like if you're trying to cradle the ball, like it'll end up start rolling off. And when that does that, you are done. You can't do any sort of nudge to save it. It's gone because the flippers are so far apart. Mm-hmm. But
the nudge works. The nudge works really well on Whitewater, man. It'll launch that ball. But
I don't know if I didn't mention this in the discussion, but you can probably if you go back and you watch what I did when I played.
Oh, I will.
On the second play field up there, okay. If you there's the one ramp that shoots the ball really hard and it goes up there, but it's coming with speed. Not like the center one where it just drops it in. It's the one to the left, and you shoot it in there, and it's coming in there fast. If you if you shoot it in there like super solid, and you hold up the flipper, it'll hit the flipper, and it goes on the wall of that play field. If you up nudge off of that wall on the play field, you can shoot it right into the waterfall. And if you do it, if you time it perfectly, you can actually put it right into the whirlpool too. So most of the time when I'm in that play field, unless it's like getting dropped in there or I do a skill shot, if I'm shooting it around that ramp, I'm really trying to get it so that I nudge it over, because you can that up nudge works super well if that ball is on that wall. So
cool.
Try that out.
I'll tell you what, I've never had that ball go through that that Chucky thing where it goes up and down, that stupid thing. Mm-hmm. I've never had that ball get stuck in the middle and drain. It did it to me 3 times tonight.
It does. It goes straight down the middle.
That's straight down the freaking middle, bro.
I was talking with Stop Nudging Me about it because we didn't talk about it in the discussion. I was like, oh man, I forgot about that. Yeah. It's almost counterintuitive because, and maybe it's because of maybe this is how it works in real life, but I swear it'll do that if I hit it, because you would think, right? You would think it does that because you didn't hit it hard enough. Right, because that's what it does in Chucky, right? But I've had it barely go around that little turn there, and it goes all the way through. And I'm thinking, well, and then I've had it sometimes where I've hit it in there super hard. Like there's no way that's stopping.
Mhm.
And it stops. And I'm saying, well, maybe like in real life, like maybe that ball, when it hits that first little jump, maybe it comes up and like hits the glass or something. And because if it's going that fast, that's what makes it get some pops back
down.
Yeah.
And because as far as I can tell, it's almost kind of random. Like it's like sometimes it goes there and sometimes it doesn't. And I had it happen one time. It stopped nudging me. It was like, so when it goes there, what are you supposed to do? And I'm like, to be 100% honest, pretty much nothing. It's going to go out. And I'm like, I've tried to do some nudges every time, and I'm hoping I get lucky. And you 100% have to be doing a slap save when it gets down to the bottom. And it happened to me one time tonight, and I saved it, and I was like, that's basically an extra ball. And I went and got a drink because I was like, I just got an extra ball.
Sweet.
But did you have fun tonight, Chalatalove? I know you were.
I had a blast,
struggling.
man. I always have a blast, bro. I mean, my mouth may not be able to tell, and my passion for pinball will be, just a little bit on the naughty, bad adult language side. But I had a blast, bro. I always do, man.
Of course, man. And I'm super glad that you can make it. That's why everybody's like, "Who's going to be the fourth tonight?" And I'm like, probably. I'm not even really worried about it. We got the three amigos here. This is what I'm talking about. And people were talking like, they'll get a chance to play, and they're like, I'm starting to realize, like, because I'm going to keep doing this show for as long as I can, and I'm like, if I have it where I can put myself off to the side, I can actually play muted while you guys are still doing it. But at the same time, I also do like sitting in, because if you guys ever go back and watch it, a lot of the times I'll just be sitting here and I'll be talking to the people in the chat, talking about what you guys are doing. Somebody will have a question about a table and I'll point it out. But I do like playing still. What about you, Scoaljo? Did you have fun?
Oh yeah, I had a great time. It was awesome putting up another personal best on Roadshow. I didn't play that great on the other tables, but I had a great time. Absolutely, always do. Great pack. Go pick it up, everybody.
Yeah, definitely worth it. And like, there's something for everybody. If did you, just because I said that I don't like Hurricane, just because I said Roadshow creeps me out, doesn't mean they're bad objectively. It just means I don't like them, but it doesn't mean they're bad. So, like we've said multiple times, this Whitewater game is worth $15 for me just for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yep. Just pick it up because there's something for everybody, and I guarantee you'll find something you'll like. And the thing about these Williams recreations is you can just never go wrong. They're always going to be top notch. So, guys, this was really fun. I think I did get the high score on Whitewater. It was only 531, but whatever. Stop nudging me. Got wins the gift card for the fans.
Awesome. So cool. Congrats. Man.
The next show. I mean, I'm going to want to do it on Monday, but I don't do it. We don't know what we get anymore. It's either going to be something new, or it'll be Black Rose. I still want to do Black Rose because I think that's. Oh, jeez. I think that's a game that a lot of people are underappreciating. It's one of my favorites on the machine. But anyways, guys, I got to go take care of my dog. He just saw a leaf go by the window or something.
Nice.
But guys, this was great. Thank you to Scoaljo as always. Thank you to Chalatalove for coming on. And don't forget, guys. I was telling them on the while you two were playing. I'm in that pinball league on Tuesday nights, the Real Pinball League. Tomorrow night, if you see on your phone like TomatoGrass is live, you might be like, "What the hell is that all about?" I kind of want to show off like what I've been doing over there.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna actually that my content's gonna start drifting a little bit. I'm not giving away what I'm doing because I want it to be a surprise. I don't want anybody to be like, "Oh, I'm expecting this." No, I'm gonna be making some. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm gonna do it. But tomorrow you get an idea of what I'm doing over there if you see me go live. So
cool.
You guys can look forward to that. Go ahead and subscribe to Chalatalove's channel. He keeps doing that lunchtime pinball. That's great, man. I love watching that. I'm watching it when I'm at work, eating lunch. It's appropriately named. And go ahead and help out Scoaljo too. If he ever starts making content, you should be the first to know when he's going to start doing it. But he will always be here. So thank you, guys. Have a good rest of your week, and we will see you on Monday, if not tomorrow.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.
Good night, guys.